Oh, there was quite a few things, I guess, with The Hobbit. Because we were shooting it for such a long time as well, I ticked quite a few things off my bucket list. One was obviously working with Sir Peter Jackson. That was one great moment, which was great every day, working with Peter. Another one was working with Ian McKellen, who I've admired for a very long time on stage and on screen. So that day was a special one, the first time I shot a scene with Gandalf. Flying to New Zealand, being in New Zealand, living in New Zealand, being an honorary Kiwi for a year and a half, that was quite special. And seeing Bilbo's house, that was probably very special. I was there about 2 days before they took it down for the final time. They'd finished using Bilbo's house for the final time, Bag End, but I managed to get a look around it just before they started to dismantle it, which was sad but great at the same time, otherwise I would never have seen it. I was thinking about this the other day. I mean, there's a lot of directors I would like to work with, but I saw a film recently and I thought it was brilliant, inspiring, and the performances are fantastic, and just the visual impact it had for me was really, really special. It was the Grand Budapest Hotel, which is Wes Anderson, and I was very impressed with that. So yeah, probably that.
Are you a fan of his other movies?
I am. The Royal Tenenbaums is one of my favourite films. And you know, some people love it and some people hate it, but I remember watching it and thinking it was just a brilliant image of a very dysfunctional family. You know, it's brilliant, absolutely brilliant. The longest I've admired someone's work, and I've always wanted to work with them, is probably Anthony Hopkins. And so yeah, it probably is. Maybe Mr. Hopkins, I think. I'd probably like to work with him the most. It would probably have to be Kate Winslet. Yeah, Kate Winslet. The two Kates, actually. Either or would be fine with me. That's interesting. I've done quite a few things which I never thought I'd ever do. Horse riding, I've become quite accomplished at that, as I've done it in so many films. Sword fighting, I've done a hell of a lot of that. I probably would have said stunts in the past, but I'm not so interested in doing stunts. It's not as exciting as it used to be because I've done so many of them now. But I don't know, maybe doing more wire work. I'd like to do that, do a proper wire work, you know, like Henry would have done on Superman. It must have been quite fun. I imagine it must be quite cool, flying around a green screen set, you know. It would have been Breaking Bad, I think. Yeah, I'd like to have played some meth addict, a meth head. Yeah, that might have been quite cool. Yeah, I'd like to try romantic comedy. I did a bit of it in my early part of my film career. I did a film called Tamara Drew with the wonderful Gemma Arterton, and it was dark comedy. It was Stephen Frears directing, a part of British society you very rarely see portrayed in film, and it was very funny, very, very funny, and I really enjoyed the process. I didn't have a very funny character. I had moments when I was funny, but yeah, it's something I'd like to dabble in more. And there are things I'm looking at right now, especially and more romantic characters as well. I've done a lot of heavy duty, you know, action heavy, serious, dark characters, so maybe this year's the time to lighten up a little bit. Oh yes, there's one right now which I'm in discussions about, playing the main character, which is a beautiful, heart-wrenching story. It's a love story, which is a very famous book, but I can't talk about that right now. But it looks like it probably would happen, so I keep my fingers crossed. I'll be playing a character from another book, which would be interesting. I've done a couple of them now, so. I'd love to direct. Again, I'm in discussions. I'm writing something with a A good friend I've worked with, he's a writer. We're writing a short film. Well, we've almost written it. It potentially could be a feature, and I'm looking to direct this short film sometime this year when I find about a month. I need about a month, I think, to do it in. So yeah, I've been itching for a while to direct something. So I've found an idea of my own that I'm writing collaboratively with this great writer, Chris Chibnall, who did the great train robbery that I was in the UK on BBC. And so yeah, and then producing. I think producing comes maybe at a later stage. If you find something you really like, and you want to package it and you want to be part of the whole creating of the project, then it's a fun thing to do. It's a lot of work, and directing, I know, is an all-consuming role in the life of a film. So I think you have to do one or the other. But yeah, both are quite interesting. But the directing thing probably would be more up my street.